Well, good morning in that. It's time for another session of walking and talking with Celine Driver. I've decided I'm going to do these videos on Tuesdays as much as I can, because Walking and Talking Tuesday has a nice ring to it. You also may notice a little bit extra road noise. Tuesday is refuge pickup day in my neighborhood, so there will be some heavy trucks. Don't worry, I won't get hit. I'm wearing my lucky IBM shirt. IBM, get it? And also, as you can see, in the street, no sidewalk in this section, so deal with it. I'm an adult. I know how to handle walking in the street. Anyway, what do I want to talk about today? Well, one thing I'm not going to talk about today, because we'll probably end up talking about it on my live stream. Don't forget, every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on by. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share videos and all that good stuff. And here comes a truck right straight at me. You'll see him as he goes by. There he goes. Big truck. Anyway, now I'm going to talk about Florida football. There'll be plenty of time to talk about that on Wednesday. We all know it was a fucking disaster. So, time to move on. And yes, I do believe that Mullen will retire or get fired at the end of the 2021 season. That's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about today is something I think is a little more interesting to me as a car person. Oh, and by the way, I am going to do some driving and talking videos. It's only natural with a channel named after a car. Celine Driver. I'm the driver of my Celine. That I do some of these videos from the driver's seat of either my Celine or my Hyundai, depending on my mood and depending on whether or not I want you to hear me clearly. But today's subject is electric cars and the stupidity of them. Now, why do I say that electric cars are stupid? Well, there's a multitude of reasons they're stupid. Mostly it has to do with their owners. No offense, Battle Angel. You couldn't have known. But you're not driving one anymore, so I feel fine in criticizing electric cars, either hybrids or pure electrics. You think they're green. You think because they use batteries or they use their little teeny tiny engines to charge batteries that they're green. Oh, you silly propagandized poor people. Electric cars are not green. Electric cars are as dirty or dirtier than gasoline cars. Why do I say that? Well, let's see. First of all, electric cars are powered by electricity. Haha, what a shock. They're powered by electricity. And where does electricity come from in America? Well, the percentage of electricity generated by solar or wind in this country is minuscule compared to oil, coal, natural gas. And why didn't I mention nuclear? Well, that falls into the minuscule category too. Electricity is produced by burning fossil fuels. Okay? Electricity doesn't come from the wall or from a switch. It comes from an electric power plant, that burns fuel to generate steam, to drive turbines, to ram power down your power lines. Okay? So, you are burning fossil fuels to create the electricity that charges your batteries, that powers your car. Okay? So, you're still burning fossil fuel, you're just doing it indirectly instead of directly. Okay? Follow me so far? Good. Now, let's talk about the batteries. The batteries are made up of chemicals. Now, whether they're old technology lead or lithium or nickel or nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium or whatever, those chemicals, those minerals, have to be mined. Here comes a car. Am I going to die? Nope, not today. What do we say to the god of death? Not today. 5 points if you get the reference. So, you have to mine chemicals, minerals, etc., in order to make batteries. Why don't some of you who think that electric cars are green Google the process by which nickel is mined and then refined and then made into batteries? That is not a green process, my friends. Comes another car. Morning. Nickel mining is very, very environmentally not nice. Strip mining, the mining of nickel, the refining of nickel, the process by which batteries are made, all not green. And then when those batteries die, the recycling process itself is not green. So you're hurting the environment by making cars that you say are saving the environment. Nonsense. And we haven't even touched on the current state of battery technology, which is piss poor compared to a gasoline engine. Your range is poor, your recharge time is very long. Let me put it this way. From where I live in Florida to, let's say, Atlanta, is about 550-mile drive. I've made it dozens of times. In my Celine, which on the highway is probably a 25-mile-per-gallon car, which isn't bad considering it's 600 horsepower, I get about... With that tank, I can probably go about 300 miles before I have to fill up. That's about the range of a typical Tesla, a full electric. I don't know, maybe I'm a little off there, but let's say it's a 300-mile drive in a Tesla. To get to 80% charge, even with a rapid charge station, you have to park that car for a couple hours. I can fill my tank up in 10 minutes and be back on the highway. And I can finish my 550-mile drive in about 7.5 hours. In a Tesla, you're going to have to add about 4 hours or so to that trip. Less if you have a load on the car or you're running the air conditioner. So, inefficiency breeds inefficiency. Electric cars are not the answer, my friends. If we are going to move off of gas cars and diesel cars and trucks in our future, the future is actually, or should be, hydrogen fuel cells, not battery-powered cars with grotesquely expensive batteries to produce and to replace, and the production of those batteries and the recycling of them, when they are recycled, they don't end up in a landfill, are environmentally hazardous. And the electricity that charges the batteries still comes from fossil fuels. So you greenies out there really need to get a clue as to what you're talking about. You need to do a little research. I found all these facts out from very simple searches. Didn't take long. Didn't take a lot of effort. Just, half an hour less, if you know what you're looking for. A little research and a little knowledge. Stop reading your bumper stickers and stop watching MSDNC and the Clinton News Network and go get some facts instead of propaganda. You might not sound so goddamn foolish in the end. Anyway, that's all. Just another, informative walking and talking with Celine Driver. Me. Have a good rest of your day. I promise you I will not get run over. And I promise you I will not end up as a horror ornament on a trash truck. See you later.